Cosgrove with Results Fitness TV, where we are changing the way fitness is done and giving you an inside scoop at how we run one of the top 10 gyms in the nation. I'm really excited to introduce you to Mike Wunsch. He's one of our program designers, trainers, elite level. He's been here for 9, going on 10 years, so he's been a part of the family for quite some time and helped us to develop our programming, our templates, and really worked closely with myself, Alan, and Craig, who you guys met in the last few weeks. If you haven't watched the last 2 episodes, make sure you head on back and check out those last 2 episodes, because we're going to continue on with our rules of the road of how we design our programs. So we've already been through the first 6 steps. So Mike, let's jump into step number 7. Step number 7, staying between the lines. What does that mean when we're talking about program design?
Excellent. So staying in between the lines, what it really means is, using the road trip analogy, is when you're driving a car, you want to stay in between the lines, right? You stay in your proper lane, you don't cross the line, you don't go over the speed limit, stuff like that. So we like to bridge that into program design. So what that really means from a periodization standpoint, from a program design standpoint, from a system standpoint, is really having a system of checks and balances. So what that basically means is, do you balance the time of your program? Are you counting how long it takes for sets and reps in your tempo? Does that make a whole hour, or is it less than an hour? Whatever it needs to be for you. So making sure that you're keeping track so you don't run over. Is the frequency of training appropriate for you? Is it one exercise? Is it going to affect the next exercise? We have to balance that. And also, lastly, we need to make sure we're balancing our movement patterns. As a trainer, sometimes we may forget to make sure that our lunge patterns are matching our single leg stance patterns, or we are pulling going to match our pushing, and things of that nature. So at Results Fitness, we have all that in a template, and we've already gotten into that counting for you. So we've taken out all the guesswork out for you, so all we have to do now is pick the most appropriate exercise for that person.
Wow, there's a lot that goes into this. So you guys can see that, you know, they've already thought all this through really. As you're designing that program, you want to make sure that you're really thinking through the checks and balances, push and pulls. Sure, everything is balanced. So
everything's balanced in an individual circumstance, because every single person's an individual and they move a little bit differently, so they have to have the exact checks and balances for every single person.
Right. So moving on to step number 8, Mike, tell us a little bit about what step number 8 is. Use the carpool lane. What does that mean in programming?
In programming, again, starting with our analogy, use the carpool lane. You'll get to your destination quicker if you use the carpool lane. So basically what that means is, at Results Fitness, we do semi-private 2.0, which, long story short, it is group training in a team format, and everyone's on individualized programs. So what we have is, you and I might be on the training floor, and we've got a team full of 8 people, and you and I are watching all 8 people. They get a lot more social support that way from each other, and they get a lot more coaching cues from 2 coaches instead of 1. So again, a client and a member of the gym, as they go through doing all their exercises with their teammates, cheering them on and getting a little bit better results because they're getting the social support. Again, now, if you and I are doing this 2.0 in the carpool lane and we're coaching someone, there's 2 different sets of eyes on some person. So there's a lot of different good stuff that happens with that. You might catch something that I miss, or I might say something in a different way that you might have said, and it might just resonate with the client for whatever reason. So
and this goes along with our core value, be we, not me.
Absolutely.
Which I think I've already talked about. So.
Yeah, everything's a team. So it's not, here's Mike's clients and here's Rachel's clients. It's like, you and I are on the team, and
right.
These are our athletes, and the gym's our whole house, and we're just, everyone's together in one big unit.
And we found that that gets better results when we all work together as a team, so our clients get more out of the session. So,
absolutely.
We've been through all 8 of the rules of the road. If you've missed any of the last episodes, please jump back and check those out. And then tune in next week to hear the last 2 rules of the road, where we're going to, Mike's going to be here with us again. We're going to share those final words of our rules of how we design those programs and really guarantee that our clients get the results that we're known for here at Results Fitness. So thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this episode, please make sure you like this and join in to continue getting our updates, and share it with your friends. So we'll see you guys all next week.